Because I feel like in the last couple years, the grace for an artist is little to none when it comes to whatever they do creatively or the shit that they're putting out. I'm on Twitter and I'm seeing so much like fucking discourse about niggas being like, yeah, like the last project was made, da-da-da. Nigga disappeared for 5 years, da-da-da, and this is what he comes out with. It's like, yo, like, why? And maybe to even what you're saying, like, why is expectation so high for artists when it's like, let niggas create, let niggas cook. Not everything's gonna be a hit. Not everything's gonna go, but like, have some fucking grace.
I mean,
like shit.
I want to give you pushback because
it's Kendrick though.
Kendrick is a legendary act. I can never take what his discography's put out. I can never take it away. But if you just analyze the last 5, it's like a basketball player, like your favorite basketball player, like averaging 40, 30. Let me. Averaging 30 and 40. It's like Kobe.
I thought you said this is corny.
No, it's not a direct comparison.
Right,
but I'm just saying with Kobe Bryant, right? It's like I got to witness great years of success, and then eventually a nigga tore his Achilles, and I'd never seen the same version of him.
So here's my pushback to that, right?
How would niggas explain shit if basketball didn't exist?
No bullshit. Here's my pushback to that. Basketball is different because as you age, your body is deteriorating.
But you just having an expectation of what you
when you're talking about music,
to.
the older you get, your skill doesn't decline with your age. If anything, it may take you longer to come up with things to talk about because your life is becoming more rinse and repeat as, you've probably done so many things in the last how many years of success that you had. But the older you get, if anything, the wiser, the more sharper the fucking pen.
So I'll be more specific.
So I'm not jacking
I'll be more specific. Well, my Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. I said on this podcast. It's a great project. When it comes to replayability, I never thought that it had crazy replayability, and even how palpable it is to the ear. Like not every song like soothed my ear, like pause, like in a way where it's like I see where you're going with it. I seen
that might be
that's $50. That might be $50.
I seen when I call it on myself.
That's $50, bro.
Like, there's no pause about that.
Nigga, what do you mean? You only like most of the time people say pause about themselves because they don't want other people to say that's $50. No bullshit.
Well, we could talk about this in pause court, but I said it at the time. It's like I don't know about the replayability about this. I just don't know. And there was some elements of it where it was like, there was some risks there that I didn't agree with. You feel me? And then anything he did with Baby Keem, bro, I'm not jacking that shit. I don't like it, bro. It don't sound good to me, bro.
You're lying.
Maybe Range Brothers. That's about it, bro.
Because now you're gassing it.
But like,
because that shit was hard.
Amazing, brother. And then the whole shit he did afterwards, that was supposed to be like a diss to Drake when Drake did the house shit and they made their own thing. Like, he's not
gonna fuck up the world. Excuse me, but is that your? That's just tough.
Nah, bro, not to me.
I like that song.
That's just
when
tough.
I compare it to peak Kendrick,
that twat.
When I still go back to this day, I'll be like, yo, I want to go listen to Control. I want to go listen to that BET Cypher. I want to go listen to Good Kid, Mad City.
Right?
It doesn't hit the same.
As a fan of someone, right, you would naturally want them to improve, to grow, right? I don't keep putting out art.
Sure.
How do you expect someone to make art that is either, which I don't know how you really scale it, is better than other things that they've done without experimenting and finding different ways to recreate the things that they can do?
This nigga would never survive as a
child. I'm the person on the couch who always says just because it's experimental don't mean it's not
That's
some
not what
bullshit.
I just said though.
Okay.
I said that experimentation is necessary to evolve, to make new things. That's what I said.
Sure. Now, I'm not expecting you to put out the same content that you put out before, because that's what before was for. You feel me?
Facts. The music is there. You can listen to it whenever you want.
Those things can shift, but it still got to sound good, bro.
No, it doesn't.
It still has to sound good, pleasing to my ears. Beyonce can change the direction of her album, and it can sound completely different from her last album. But guess what? The offering that she gave me sounded good to my ears. I wanted to replay that.
That's hard to compare to because some artists are way more closed off in what they're willing to share.
Facts.
They're not willing to show you the things that they know. It's like, oh, this is really risky. Don't know how it's going to be received. So let me not put this out because I'm afraid of that reception.
Facts. Not everything has to be refined, bro.
And that doesn't have to be refined.
What I'm saying is that niggas are saying that Kendrick is washed.
That's crazy to me.
Because he played an unreleased song at a fashion show. It wasn't even on an album.
I'm like, niggas don't fuck with artists for real.
I hear what you're saying.
They're not reacting to this one song. They're reacting to a chain of songs that they just weren't heavy on.
Niggas is...
Bro, it's like... Okay, let me tell you. If a comedy...
Hey, man, that shows you're not a real fan.
That's not true. Don't say that. A stand-up...
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about people who feel that way.
A stand-up comedian he has to go craft his jokes and he has to go do smaller shows to get to see what works with the crowd, what doesn't. He has to experiment. He will fall flat. But when you put out that Netflix special, that shit better be banging. There's no room to be like, it was just experimental. You were supposed to do that in the background. I'm just in general, when you put out music,
I hear what you're saying.
But you hear what I'm saying. But do you hear what I'm saying?
It's ready to be dissected.
But do you hear what I'm saying though? Is that I'm not saying that niggas can't dissect it. I'm saying that when nigga is playing an unreleased song at a fashion show, niggas are saying he's washed and comparing it to 5 years of them not rocking with some of the stuff he put out. Those are two unrelated things.
That has more to do with the last 5 years.
But listen to what I'm saying though, is that the nigga's album was fire. So what are we talking about?
You feel me? Like, and I think like
because you're saying it's like all the stuff like it's an amalgamation of all the stuff that he put out, but like it's not an amalgamation of all he put out because what he put out was fire.
You feel me? It's like if you've never shown me a curation of a project and it was bad, I'ma trust the process. Do what you got to do to get to the point for the next album to be fire. I
enjoyed Mr. Morale.
He has not missed on a project in my opinion.
Type shit.
So it's like, why am I not going to trust him?
At least
and what
not
he
a
can
studio
do?
album.
Yeah, facts. Why am I not going to trust Kendrick and what he could do to get to a point where it's like, whenever you drop the next project, that's just gonna be up.
Because even with all the weird
drop
shit,
this bullshit. I don't care. It's a
even
little
with all the weird shit he was doing, like Mr. Morale was still tough.
The songs I love on an album, I love. Songs I hate on an album, I'd be like, well, I don't know what the fuck you thinking putting that bullshit out. He has a couple songs on it. To Pimp a Butterfly.
You're wildin'. You're
to
smoking
Butterfly,
crack.
they're like,
You're smoking
I'm
crack.
like,
Pimp a Butterfly?
Yeah.
Which ones?
Oh my God.
Which ones?
Nah,
you gotta show me.
Bro,
I need to know.
No. Don't even say this. Because you say this out loud, bro, and your reputation is like in the drain, bro. No bullshit.
Because I'm an independent thinker.
No, it's not about being. I'm talking about your reputation as an artist, my nigga.
You could see what actually.
I don't know what song you might be thinking of. I'm not gonna lie.
Take it back. No bullshit. It's not too late.
I might say maybe one.
No.
Maybe I. I was like,
what?
I was like, maybe this is too
like
poppy. Or is it you? One of them, I'm like, this is too poppy for me.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I don't really like that one like that. I don't really like that one.
Hold on.
Not gonna lie.
I take that back.
I don't really like that.
No, hold on.
The album version?
I'm not jacking these walls, bro.
That shit was tough.
I'm not jacking these walls.
With Bilal?
I'm not jacking.
With Bilal? Is that the song Below?
Yes.
That song's fire, bro.
What am I hearing?
The song's fire.
Because of Kendrick?
I don't know what involvement he had outside of his own verse. The song's fire. I fuck with it. It's on his project.
Okay, so let me take that back. I'm not talking about complete songs, but there are definitely elements that he chooses to do.
That's just how I feel,
I'm just saying, like,
these are unforgettable sins, bro. Like,
there's elements of certain songs like that was a very interesting choice that you made.
Nah, bro. Niggas saying that they don't. Niggas saying that shit's like it's clips. I'll never listen to this song again. Nigga, let me tell you this, bro.
Yeah, now I'm skipping this one.
So now, what song? And then like,
I was curious to know what song you was gonna say.
This is unbelievable, man.
I got songs I love: Black of the Berry, Mortal Man, Hood Politics, How Much a Dollar Costs. You feel me? Like,
you ain't fuck with complexion though, huh?
Complexion, like it's cool. Like I get it.
He's like,
but it's like, it comes down to like replayability. It's just like I'm not trying to listen to that all the time, bro. I love the message. I love the message, bro.
That's what it comes down to.
You feel me? But at the end of the day, if you put it in music form, because you could have wrote an essay. You could have no bullshit. You could have wrote a book. You could have wrote an essay, but you made music. So guess what? I gotta judge it as music, and music gotta have replayability.
Didn't you make a whole project talking about meant for this life? You could have just made a Twitter post. I like anything. You can say that about anything, bro. Like you can say anything about anything.
But
bro.
I'm saying, if
bro, you can say anything about anything, bro. Like it's art, bro. Like
niggas to that one, huh? niggas saying word.
How could I indeed show I was meant for this life? If I had to prove first that what I was meant for.
Bro, niggas just express, bro. Like it comes out how it comes out.
Nah, no bullshit. I stand on that point. Sometimes
it doesn't always have to be the best, bro.
Kendrick could just drop a blog post. He could write some shit for The Athletic. I don't know.
But that's the
Players Tribune, the Rappers Tribune, nigga. You could write some shit for that instead. For sure.
Pulitzer Prize winning. You think he's gonna be fucking wasting time on The Athletic?
You could win another one.
But here's the thing, bro. It's just like, bro,
nigga, play.
Niggas choose to express the way they express because that's the way they feel to express. You feel me? It doesn't have to be perfect, but that's what Yves is saying.
But it gives room for,
and that's fine. But niggas are saying that he fell off.
I disagree with that.
That's
why.
That's why I was like the whole time. I'm like, bro, like I hear what you're saying, but like these niggas are wild. They're saying he fell off.
I disagree. We all disagree with that, but I do have to ask you: have you loved these last few offerings that he's given us compared to what
the Hillbillies?
The standards
Nate
that
don't love anything.
The Hillbillies?
I'm just saying.
I love God.
And the last
I love Lamar
offerings,
Jackson.
and the last couple offerings.
And like
you
the
can go as
Hillbillies.
far as like Mr. Morale and the Big Steps compared to just like everything he's offered.
You also have to remember that I'm also not the biggest Kendrick fan. So like
I'm only telling you to compare to his older work.
I fucked with it. I fuck with Mr. Morale. When we ranked the albums, I was like second or first on my list.
Was it?
Yeah, I thought that shit was tough.
I think he might have actually had it higher than the rest of us.
I think I had it higher than the rest of y'all.
So did I. I fucked with it, bro.
We have to call back to that. I'm not sure.
I thought that shit was tough. But again, I think I love when niggas are doing different shit and it still sounds good. But I think that what I'm saying is that niggas be like, the whole thing doesn't sound good. So they're like, oh, I have this one thing that I really don't like. So they judge like
and then to use that to discredit
type shit. And I'm like, bro, that's fine. But like, come on, we're not gonna act like there wasn't bangers on that album, bro. And most of the album wasn't dope. The nigga was spitting at such a high level and he was doing it in a way that really resonated with me. I fuck with it.
Hey,
it's
Kendrick,
cool if it didn't resonate with niggas, but to say he fell off is wild.
Keep doing what you're doing, Kendrick. No bullshit. Do you?
No bullshit. Come on, man.
I'll
like,
give you an example. What he's saying in United in Grief, right?
Fucked with it.
What's the word I'm looking for? Prophetic, maybe? Not prophetic. I need another word for it. It's very, what's the word? Saying powerful things, you know? How he's saying it though.
Sermonic.
Like
you say it's sermonic.
Whatever
like
the word
delivering
is.
a sermon type shit.
Whatever it is.
I might have just made that up. That was tough.
That's not my favorite delivery to listen to. He's saying some real shit. I can acknowledge that. But I would like it if it was done. Hey man, it's not up to me. It's not profound. That was the word I was actually looking for.
I fucked with the way he was delivering it though. That shit was tough to me, bro. The beat too. The way that shit was going with him.
No, because
that shit was
I feel different or something. Like, I grieve different. And it like slowed down the whole like tempo that he was going with. It's just interesting choices. That's all I'm saying.
It's art.
Because that's the nigga who's willing to experiment.
Hey man.
No bullshit. And I'm not saying that it's supposed to be. I'm not saying that's perfect. But I am saying that it's art. You know what I'm saying? And it's creative. And that's more than I can say about most other niggas, bro.
But creativity is not enough. I don't think it's enough to just
if only he wasn't Kendrick and he wasn't also spitting at the highest level possible, nigga. Like, yeah, that nigga's great, bro. Like,
I feel like, I don't know.
I feel like niggas just don't like hip hop.
No,
I feel like niggas don't like hip hop anymore.
I don't think niggas really
jacking it.
No bullshit. I don't. I say hip hop. I don't think niggas really like hip hop anymore. No bullshit. Because I never heard a nigga who said that Drake was their. I never heard a nigga who say that Drake was their favorite artist. Also say Kendrick is my favorite artist or Kendrick second. Never heard that.
It's usually one or the other
type shit, and I feel like niggas who favor Drake prefer
it's usually niggas
more
who like Cole that be like, I like both
type shit.
You know, why can we have everything?
I feel like niggas who favor Kendrick, they favor like more artistic shit in their music.
Yeah.
Versus niggas who favor Cole, they might favor lyricism over everything else. You feel me? Primarily, or like nice cooks.
And niggas who prefer Drake, they like prefer shit that sound good in your ears.
Niggas who like Drake, like being on Instagram and looking at them Instagram.
Stop. No,
I was gonna say the Drake shit. It was hard for me to find a musical comparison. I was like, yeah, these niggas be taking selfies every day
because I can have the criticism. And I've come here and I've criticized Drake's subject matter, the lack of, if anything, the reverse maturity that he's done in his music. Because if you go back to when nothing was the same, Take Care, like he was more mature in his music. I can knock him for that. But you know I'll never knock him for? Some shit sounding good in my ears, except for some joints off Honestly Nevermind.
I was about to say, what are you talking about?
Peak in Summer Games. Ass.
Yeah, Summer Games is a
outside of those, for the most part. Oh yeah, whatever he did with Bad Bunny on Gently. Shit. Cut that, bro. But for the most part, when you put Drake on, it just sounds palatable to the ear.
You put Kendrick on, the shit's palatable to the ear, bro.
Not all the time, bro.
Nigga,
not all the time, bro.
Repeat after me. For the most part, like we just said about Drake, it's the same for Kendrick, bro.
Yo,
because the same way niggas get pick and choose.
Money Trees in the karaoke bar yesterday. I thought I had it. I thought I was.
You're not Kendrick. That nigga's nice.
I looked at
Yves. That nigga's different for that song.
I looked at Yves. I was like, this the one.
He's different for that song.
I'm just looking at the room and it's not.
Nah, but Kendrick's different though. Like he's nice for that song.
Money Trees is supposed to be a good karaoke song.
The hook.
The J-Rock verse.
You ever been to the Kendrick concert? Nigga, I promise you niggas is not rapping that shit word for word until it gets to the end of the first verse and then the hook. Niggas is going on the hook though.
Yeah.
It goes like, you feel me? Like you just hear that. Hallelujah.
I'm trying to think like how
It's tough.
there's very few artists I feel like escape like that. What's happening?
I don't know, gang.
What happened?
Hey man, we just gotta let
broke?
it.
I'll hold it.
Yeah, hold it
Shit,
down.
no rock.
But there's very few artists I feel like
in front of the gun.
escape like that situation. Like for example, like a Tyler the Creator. I feel like I've never heard anyone be upset whenever he's ready to drop and it's completely different from the last project.
No, there's niggas that be upset. But I feel like niggas also value him as a creative more so than they value him as a rapper per se. So they trust him, exactly.
So why don't we trust every artist that's been able to show us?
Because Kendrick's a rapper. And niggas don't want to put him out. Niggas don't want to like believe that he's outside of that box, even though he is.
Bro, I answered the question, bro, because it don't always sound great to the ear. That's just what it comes down to.
Bro, when Igor dropped, not all that shit sounded that great to niggas, bro.
Saying, a lot of people didn't like Cherry Bomb. A lot of people didn't like
I still don't like Cherry Bomb because Cherry Bomb doesn't sound good.
I feel like Tyler wasn't really well received until fucking what's the one that has
Flower Boy, the one right after Cherry Bomb.
Exactly.
But niggas is lying, bro. I'm telling you, niggas be saying, "Oh, Cherry Bomb, my favorite." But when you tell me why it's your favorite, you can't be like, "It's because this is the most refined version of this sound," because that's not true.
It's not.
That's his most experimental project.
For sure.
And that's valid if you rock with it for that. But that shit does not always all sound the best.
My favorite Tyler project was Wolf.
Yeah, Wolf is tough. Wolf is definitely my favorite project.
That's fire, bro.
Wolf is tough.
That's just
and again, Wolf is also not like all the way refined. It's just tough to me. But I'll never tell you that it is though and lie, because that's what niggas do. They lie. Niggas be like, Cherry Bomb sounds the best. What do you? I'm like, no, it really doesn't, bro. You're lying. You can say you prefer it, but objectively speaking, that shit absolutely does not sound. It might sound second to worst.
Yeah, it's like niggas saying Yeezus is Kanye's best project.
Yeah,
so
niggas is tripping. And niggas is tripping, bro.
Yeah, no
niggas
bullshit.
is lying, bro.
Right?
You can say it's your favorite. By all means, that's your favorite. You might like it the best. You might think it sounds the best, but it doesn't.
The moment, the time you were in, you feel me? You were a rambunctious teenager and you're like, yo, that's the energy I wanted to be. You can't lie to yourself, though.
Because, and that's okay, but don't lie to me. Because it's like, what they say, it's like they say, people lie, men lie, people lie, but this nigga, my ears don't. Like, you're tripping, bro. Like, come on, be real.